Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast number 178. My name's Mistletoad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Mistletoad, for the introduction. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. Fantastic day of growth. Fantastic Thursday, April 27th, podcast number 178. Thank you all for being here. If it's your first time on the podcast, welcome to the ARK. We're going to go on for about an hour, action-packed. We have an all-aboard session for all you folks today. We also will have a presenter, an article on Medium from the one and only, the Fleming Arnott. The man has ARK running through his veins. We will also have a DeFi sessions. We will do the Wheel of the Toad $50 BUSD giveaway. If there's over 50 people in here, grab a friend, bring them in. We're going to give away 100 BUSD. If you haven't signed up and you haven't used the sweep widget yet, you still have a chance. How many more minutes, Mr. Mistletoad, before the sweep widget expires and they can win the money?
Got 25 minutes left.
Where's it posted? If it's somebody's first time, if they haven't participated and they want to win that 50 or 100 BUSD.
It is posted in the announcements channel, but it always gets posted in the main chat, pinned in there, and in the contest and giveaway topic.
All right. Could you pin that? So all the folks in here, we got 34 participants. If there's somebody here who hasn't participated in today's sweep widget, you're missing out. Easy money, folks. Takes about 3-4 minutes of your time, and every single day you get an opportunity to win on the all aboard sessions on the Wheel of the Toad. Today we're seeing more growth happening, folks. 4,774 ARK Vault accounts. Sheesh. It is on its hair. Liquidity, Pancake Swap, 3,973 BUSD. And folks, look again. Don't blink. You don't have to pinch yourself. Again, we have crossed over on the ILC the 500K milestone, tearing on through. Woof! 506,851 BUSD. That is right. Crossing it yet again. The smart money keeps piling into the ARK. And of course, the best part of the podcast is giving away the Spark prize pool at 678.32 ARK. Yesterday, we broke an all-time high of 715 ARK. That's a street value, my friends, of over $4,085 worth of ARK. Deposited directly, instantly, immediately into the ARK Vault account of the lucky winner, which automatically puts them into nitro mode here, exponentially growing and earning so much more ARK every day. The NDV just going all the way to the farthest part of the NDV gauge. The glass is almost breaking at 2%, which seems like forever and a day. And today, here, live on the podcast, we're going to find the 130th winner, folks. Before we continue with that, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Brett Nordine, check in on the updates, what's going on here in the back office of the ARK. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Doing great. How are you?
Fantastic, sir.
Awesome. Yeah, a couple other stats. I was just checking out the foundation. We're almost tipping the 400K mark, so that'll be a nice milestone. I think people are catching on to the Spark rewards and also a great way to get referral rewards as well. So another, I think probably a record-setting pace for our legacy NFT sales. I think within the last few days, we've sold 26 legacy NFTs since we started talking about the roadmap. So I think we're already seeing the positive effects there. And you know, you and I are going to be pushing those and going out and talking to a lot more people. So I think that those are going to be a hot commodity here very shortly. And I did get a question in the ARK DAO by Stephen Toast asked about the landing page and the sales funnel, basically. And I just want to give a quick update on that. We're just waiting on the animation video to finish up the landing page. And then Atlas and I have been working on getting people lined up to do the Zoom presentation. So very shortly, you'll be able to do or send any prospects to the landing page, and then they can sign up for the Zoom call, or you'll be able to send people to the live Zoom call, and we'll have a schedule that we post and go out. So we'll have more information about this, but this is going to happen pretty quickly. We'd like to have the on-ramps in place to help the onboarding process. So we're working on that, frantically as well. But those pieces coming together will make a very nice process to, send someone over that you think might be interested in ARK. They get to learn about DeFi and ArkFi on the landing page, as well as the live Zoom presentation. Then they can go ahead and purchase and directly deposit ARK into the vault and get started. We'll also have some packages available that they can buy if they're kind of unsure as to how to structure their investment up front, and they can get started very quickly. So all that's coming together. We just have a couple of things that I think to, make it the product we want and make it flow the way we want to and not overwhelm our resources. We want to have certain things in place. So that's coming shortly. I'm hoping with the on-ramp coming along very quickly here, that we'll have that available for both the PWA and the DApp within the next couple of weeks, and we can get this process up and running. If we do start the Zoom calls before that, I think it might be a good idea just to cut our teeth and, follow the process. And, we'll have to onboard them the old-fashioned way with, the Web3 wallet and, crypto exchanges and things like that. But that's not a big deal. We do that every day. So, yeah, it's coming along nicely. Also, Crypto King gave me an update. He said that he's going to have a V2, version 2 of the PWA to release, he thinks, by next Friday. And that'll have the multiple wallet switching features in it. I know a lot of people were asking for that, and I think that's a big step in the right direction for more usage by people that have multiple wallets. Right now, you just have to disconnect and reconnect, and so they'll have a slick way to do it through the PWA. He also mentioned that right now with the Android QR code, the onboarding, it has a workaround right now, but he's going to remove that, and he's going to create some optimized installation instructions. And then there's a few bug fixes and optimizations and things he's working on. And then after that V2 is out, then he's going to work on the onboarding, the fiat on-ramp and crypto purchasing to integrate to that as well to the PWA. So we'll have a full way to onboard through the PWA. Scan your barcode. It retains your referral link. They'll be able to buy crypto, enter their debit card, and then make that purchase transaction, make a deposit into the vault. Or from purchasing the crypto, they'll be able to buy a legacy NFT or make a deposit in the foundation. So it's all coming together very quickly, and we'll have, this will be a huge step, and I think what's going to really accelerate the adoption of the daily ROI DApp. And then, of course, we'll have the utilities coming along with that. So, yeah, big things coming, and we're working very hard on that. And I'll keep everyone updated as much as I can. If you have any questions, please go ahead and post them. I'm usually around the main TG or in the secret DAO, but happy to answer whatever I can.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you for that update. Sheesh, you got us bullish. And look, I think folks are really understanding how the growth, the tsunami that's coming here, as we're going to have folks from the real world, the folks that are sitting out there living paycheck to paycheck, understanding that the fiat sitting in their bank accounts is decaying every single day, losing its value, that invisible tax that just devalues the currency, no matter where you are. 100% inflation in Argentina, 90% devaluation in Lebanon. We're seeing in Europe stricter controls into the fiat. Christine Lagarde already showing her hand, saying, they want to control 300, 400 euro transactions and putting caps on them, putting limits on them. We want to educate the world how they can be their own bank, how we can use fiat on-ramps to come to crypto, how we can use crypto to fiat off-ramps, and stay away as much as possible. I mean, obviously we have bills to pay. We need to live. We have to put gas in the car. We have to pay electric bills. We have to put food on the table. For that, for now, fiat is the name of the game. However, we can just offboard and use what we need on a daily basis. So the more seamless, quick, frictionless that we can make this process for these investors, the more successful we're going to be, the more folks are going to come here on the ARK. Because we understand when the tide rises, you want to be on the ARK. You want our printers to hedge against the Federal Reserve. What those boys are doing over there, it's sad, and we understand as they come and bail out more banks, as they come and bail out more folks and their 401ks in the stock market, as they come and bail out folks that have saved all their life and are seeing the value of their life works just deteriorate. Their Social Security payments not being enough to have a decent, honorable, respectable level and comfortable life. ARK is making a fantastic offer to folks all around the world. We have our very own baby boomer, Mr. Big. We have Coach Roberto, by the way. Shout out to Coach Roberto. Mike likes it. Mike, are you a boomer as well, sir?
As a matter of fact, I am, yes. I'll be
Fantastic.
60 this year.
All right, congratulations. I mean, we love the boomers, and we are starting also a special initiative here. We're making a topic in the Telegram group to bring the gray hairs to wisdom here on the ARK together. And every Monday, we're even going to do a session here on the VC for the boomers and talk about DeFi and talk about how to go out and help a lot of these folks that are struggling. I mean, I don't know how many times I've been to a Walgreens, a pharmacy, and seen a person in their late 60s working at the counter where they should be at home, relaxing, reading a newspaper and watering the plants and really enjoying the last quarter of their life instead of being, at a workplace. They've worked all their lives. And a lot of times when I've asked them, why are you here? They say, well, I'm taking this high pressure medication, or I'm taking this other medication and it costs hundreds of dollars. And if I don't have that medication, I will not live very long. It's a very sad state of affairs that these folks are going through. And we want to make sure not to leave them behind. We know it's easy for the young folks, but we're simplifying ARK. The mobile application, I think, simplifies that process and getting them on board. So we hope that you join us, Mikey, on that.
I would love to. What night did you say that was going to be?
That's going to be during the day on Mondays.
Oh,
currently, we have a class for Coach Roberto. He's 71 years old, out of Miami, Florida. Always warm, always sunny, Miami. But we're going to get Mr. Big in there. We're going to get a couple of our great boomers. Go ahead, Mr. Big.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be happy to if I can. I'm about 2 hours from that gentleman. I live about 2 hours north of him in Fort Myers.
Oh, nice. Beautiful Fort Myers.
Yeah.
We know it well. So, we'll have to check in with Coach Brad. Coach Roberto, what time do you guys usually do that on Mondays here on the ARK, the one-on-one DeFi education?
It's 10:30 Miami time, Eastern time.
Eastern time. Okay.
Holy shit, you mean I got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning? Oh, my God.
That's too early. well, coach is up like at 4. 4 a.m.
We could change. We can, maybe change. We can accommodate everybody.
That'd be a good reason for me to get up. My wife said I never get up early enough, so I'll be there at 7:30 on Monday. Count me in.
No, he said 10:30.
To 10:30 in
Yeah,
Eastern
but
time?
I'm in California.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's 7:30 for you.
okay. You can see the sunrise.
God, I'm not in Hawaii.
Are you really, Mr. Big?
So I said, thank God I'm not in Hawaii. And then
Where are you? Which time zone?
In Pacific. I'm in God's country. I'm in South Orange County, California. This is God's country.
Let's go. Let's go, my friends. Fantastic. We're waiting. Coach Brad's running a little bit late. He's parking the vehicle as he's going to be our band to run the all aboard today. So he should be coming in. Do we have a question or comment as we wait for him to come on board?
I'd like to say something I haven't said before. If anybody's out there listening, you can go to our contest giveaway and win 50 ARK for just following a couple of videos and reading a couple articles. And I learned a lot from just reading those articles. So I'm not just going there to win the $50. I've learned those articles are fantastic, folks. So even if you don't win, you're getting some education.
Oh, that's true. I love the articles. I love the videos. And, these folks are really bringing their own perspective. Everyone lives a different life. They have their own financial concerns as well as their own financial goals. And, to see them get closer to accomplishing those goals and taking care of themselves and their family, it's really interesting to see what they bring to the table. I mean, one of my favorites is Jashawn. Blew us away the other day with having a fantastic idea of going through his garage and finding things that he doesn't use on a daily basis. Some of the stuff he even said was in boxes, and then going and putting that on eBay and understanding that that's just money that's sitting there absolutely doing nothing for you. And the key to financial success is having cash flow, having that passive income where your money is working for you. And I mean, honestly, where else can you find printers like this? I mean, Satoshi, he needs a new pair of shoes. Satoshi's not paying 2%. Vitalik and Ethereum, they are not paying 2%. Lido is not paying 2%, folks. It's only happening here consistently every single day. And with that, let's turn it over to Coach Brad for the All Aboard.
All aboard!
Thank you very much, sir. Apologise for being late. We have a fantastic Medium article today by Mr. Fleming Arnott. He is in love with ARK, rightfully so, and he just can't stop writing about us. So it's absolutely great to see. He's made some YouTube videos, but he is, in my opinion, predominantly a writer. He makes good YouTube content as well, but the articles are his bread and butter. So without further ado, I will share my screen and present his most recent work. Here we go. So this article is Join the ARK Revolution, 5 reasons why this crypto is on the rise. Discovering the magic of ARK. In case you've missed or ignored my previous articles about ARK, today I want to share a summary of the reasons I love this DeFi project, so that in the future you won't ask me, why the hell didn't you tell me about this incredible opportunity, Fleming? With so many supposedly high yield opportunities in DeFi, it can be really difficult to know which ones are worth risking some investment capital on. Many people have decided to avoid any more projects like this, in inverted commas, because unfortunately they've had bad experience or several bad experiences in DeFi recently. Perhaps you have already considered ARK, but for some reason you decided not to invest. Perhaps you have told yourself that you've invested enough in DeFi and it's time to stop wasting your money. Or perhaps you simply don't realize just how good ARK is and what a tremendous opportunity it presents. Allow me to share what I believe are the top 5 reasons you should be seriously considering investing in ARK as soon as possible. Number 1, start earning tomorrow. You start earning rewards directly into your wallet from day 2. You actually start earning from the minute that you deposit into the system, but I know what he means. He means that after the first 24 hours, you make your first claim, but you start earning immediately. ARK enforces a pay yourself first approach, meaning you must take rewards. You can't hyper compound the platform into the ground. You can only compound a certain percentage of your daily rewards paid in ARK tokens, which means you are forced to enjoy making money from the beginning. You do have the choice to redeposit your withdrawals, subject to taxation, excuse me, but this is not the same as compounding 100% of your rewards. More on that in this previous article. I like this. He does this a couple of times throughout the article. He gives some information and then links back to one of his previous articles that explains more in depth the point that he's making. He does that a couple of times. Number 2, excuse me, sorry, token price stability. ARK uses an intelligent liquidity controller, the ILC, which is keeping the token price almost static at around $5.71 mark. This is not a peg. The ILC maintains a dynamic price range for the ArkFi token that fluctuates based on supply and demand. However, the volatility in price is greatly reduced to the point that so far it's been virtually non-existent since launch more than 5 months ago. By design, the price will go up and down over time based on the market conditions and demand for participation in the ARK Vault. This means that investors do not need to worry about timing their entry or exit from the system to be able to maintain a reliable passive income. Number 3, sustainable taxation. ARK has a sustainable tax system to maintain rewards and incentivize growth. I've written extensively about this previously, so I'll summarize today. ARK incentivizes investors to either deposit fresh capital later or refer other investors to the platform. Other DeFi projects have utilized several referral systems with mixed success previously, but they never did it like ARK. Not only can you earn referral rewards with ARK, you can boost your daily reward rate by referring other investors, as I explained in this article. Links to, it's actually the same article. Yeah, it is actually the same one. This is more in depth though. Taxation on all transactions means that ARK tokens are continually being added to the ARK Vault, which will be used to pay for future claims. You may have just rolled your eyes at this, and I wouldn't blame you. Taxation alone cannot possibly create sustainability when exponential growth of investments is possible. This leads nicely to number 4, ambitious roadmap. Just a few days ago, the ARK team revealed their roadmap for the next 18 months, and it's a doozy. Here are the main points. Sorry, let me just put my phone on silent. Fiat on-ramp and crypto payments. The ArkFi ecosystem will be bridging into the real world like no other DeFi project, and people will be able to purchase crypto using their credit card. No KYC will be required, which hugely reduces friction to get started. Users of the vault will be able to spend their earnings easily, and these services will be available to anyone, generating fees that will come back to the ARK ecosystem. Launch of decentralized VPN service. The team is going to build a subscription decentralized VPN service that will enable users to maintain privacy without fear of having their personal information shared with third parties. People will be able to set up their nodes around the world to provide their bandwidth. Number 3, the ARKG on-chain gold token. The team is working to secure a partner or partners to provide a fully backed gold token that will be branded as the ARKG token. This token will replace BUSD as the liquidity backing of the project and also be used to prepare rewards for NFT holders. I think we're getting a bit of feedback from someone.
Take care of it.
Thank you very much, sir. Furthermore, the service can be used by other crypto projects looking to mitigate the stablecoin risk. 4, full service crypto bank. The team will secure banking partners to deliver their crypto bank, which will mean users will have access to a suite of traditional banking services in addition to their fiat on and off ramp. This could include things like bill pay, currency trading, commodity trading, etc. Migration of the entire ecosystem to Polygon. In Q3, the project will migrate from Binance Smart Chain to Polygon, which is emerging as a reputable blockchain that is the choice of big name brands to build on. The credibility of ArkFi will be fundamental to the project's success. And in a further bonus, transaction fees are significantly lower, meaning increased profits for long-term Vault account holders. A new Layer 1 blockchain. In 2024, the team aims to deliver their own Layer 1 blockchain using ZK EVM technology. The blockchain will be designed with the idea of building out a broader ArkFi crypto ecosystem. Note, I copied all of the roadmap bullets from This Week in ArkFi by Catalyst. You can read the full article here. And if anybody hasn't read this, this is the written version of the roadmap reveal, and it is definitely, you need to read this if you haven't already. As you can tell from the roadmap bullet points above, the ARK team has really ambitious plans, and so far they have delivered everything they've promised, including a mobile web app, so there's absolutely no reason to think that they won't be able to deliver everything on the roadmap too. Just imagine they pull that all off. Wow. Are you ready to invest yet? And the 5th point of why he loves ARK and thinks that people should be getting into ARK if you're not already. We all know that past performance does not guarantee future results, but given that ARK launched at the peak of the current bear market, I'd say the signs are all pointing towards continued success. Yes, the project is going to have to contend with exceptional growth, exponential growth of investors' daily withdrawals, but it actually has real tangible plans in place to create revenue so that it's not wholly reliant on taxation. And did you notice no mention of trading bots anywhere? Growth has been very steady the last 5 months. The number of new Vault accounts is climbing steadily. And importantly, the ILC reserve balance continues to grow. All this despite the fact that we are still in the bear market, hopefully not for much longer though. Steady growth is exactly what a project like ARK needs. No pumping and dumping, no scary volatility, New investors can look at the numbers and see a project that is looking very healthy with enormous potential. Current investors feel confident that they'll make a handsome profit and don't need to panic sell or try and time their exit strategically, and are therefore confident and happy to refer their friends and family, as well as colleagues and strangers, to ARK. Final thoughts. ARK is without a doubt my favorite DeFi project right now. I mean, he says this in every single one of his articles and his videos. There's a daily podcast with all the latest news plus giveaways. Almost 180 episodes are now available, which is an incredible achievement in itself and should give you some insight into how committed the core team are to ensuring ARK's success. You can make money pretty quickly in ARK, but I think the real wins will be for the people who go into this with long-term mindset. Allocate your daily rewards and sit back to enjoy a peaceful journey to significant wealth. If you want to know what kind of returns should be possible from ARK, you can use the spreadsheet calculator created by my friend Derek. Here's a screenshot from it to give you a hint of what should be achievable if everything goes to plan. You can see year 1, year 2, total amounts. Just a nice little screenshot. Oh, that's actually taken me crap. I didn't realize that would do that. Actually took me to the calculator, but he links here to Derek's spreadsheet as well. And Derek's calculator is built from Kelly Snook's calculator, and he contacted her about it, and got her advice and help. So that is a great source of information as well. Want to get into ARK? If you're interested in getting into ARK, but you have a few questions and would like to speak to someone trustworthy and knowledgeable first, you can drop into my DeFi New Starters Telegram group by clicking the banner below. And then, so this is a link to his Telegram channel where he's, helping educate investors, new people, existing investors, people on his team, people that just want general help and guidance. And then, as per every article he writes, is a quick start guide. If you just read this article, you get that click, you want to get straight in right now, then he gives details of how to do that with his referral link as well. So great article there. Always puts a disclaimer, always has his ARK, decentralized finance, passive income, wealth and cryptocurrency tags. These are very important because these are the target audiences for your writing. So another, in my opinion, fantastic article from Fleming. Go over, give him a clap, leave a comment, subscribe. This article hasn't been in the Sweet widget yet, but will be. And just another great endorsement from a fantastic investor who has been in the space for a long time.
The Fleming always brings it, ladies and gentlemen. Smart investor, smart money, and he really knows how to convey the message and share his journey. Very transparent, very honest. And I like the way he tells folks, hey, only invest what you can afford to invest. And I think probably my favorite article was, can ArkFi pay your mortgage? And boy, he just smashed that one right out of the park. Bringing a whole new perspective of the exponential growth, not overnight get rich, folks. This is a slow and steady pace, but the fastest ROI in the game, which is quite fantastic. You're playing with house money after just 94 days. Let's get this crypto. Sheesh. Let's go ahead and get the wheel of the toad here. Mr. Toad, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
All right, I want to hear all about it. Maybe there's a couple of people here. It's their first time on the podcast. How many folks? How does this work? How do we get involved? How do we earn free BUSD?
Of course. So every day, if you guys are not familiar with the sweep widget, We have a new sweep widget link that gets posted here right after the podcast. You're going to go in there, click on that sweep widget link. It's going to bring you to a page. It's got about 10 tasks in there. Ranges from liking and commenting, subscribing on some YouTube videos, retweeting some Twitter links, clapping on those Medium articles, and visiting some web pages. It's that easy. Once you do all those steps, your name is going to pop up on this wheel, and every day we're going to spin the wheel. If it lands on your lucky name, you're going to win $50 to $100 worth of BUSD. And we do this every day. So make sure to get in. Takes 5 minutes of your time and work it into your schedule.
How many participants have we got today, Mr. Toad?
Today we got just over 70. But I think we can hit 100 soon. So let's get out there and push that sweep widget.
Yes, sir.
Ready to give away some prizes when you are, Atlas.
This is organic growth at its best, rallying behind our content creators who make these amazing articles, these amazing YouTube videos. No better place to be, no better way to earn, and no better way to really support this community. So on the count of 3, 2, 1.
Crypto Putter! Congratulations. You won $50 of USD, my friends.
Look at that. Oh, God damn.
Oh, and here comes the moment we've all been waiting for, folks. I'm getting really bad feedback here. There we go. That should have gone away. Thank you, folks. All right, let's go ahead and release the spark. This is your chance, folks. Call out to Sparky. Come here, boy. This is it. Wish you, everyone here the best of luck. May your stars be aligned for today's Spark reward. It is another massive reward.
Here, Sparky!
Folks, thank you for your patience. It's taking a bit longer tonight. All right, folks. Thank you for your patience. And the winner of today's Spark Prize, their wallet ends in 5F91, and they've won 691.75 ARK. That's a street value, folks, of $3,950.38. Congratulations. Sheesh. Woo-hoo. Officially, folks, in nitro mode here on the ARK. Congratulations. Was it somebody in here that won today, or someone in your syndicate? Check out those syndicate. See if they're above or below you. Wherever they are, we know they're going to be very, very excited and happy. Earning so much more ARK, NDV through the roof, folks. Quite amazing. And with that, we're going to go over to our very own crypto DeFi expert, Mr. Z, for the DeFi sessions to find out what's happening on the crypto streets, Wall Street, all streets, right here live every single day, folks. How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, crypto's looking bullish. I'm sure everyone's wallets are looking green. So it's a good day. It's a good day in crypto. Let's share my screen. Let's go, people. I'm loving the $1 billion studio. I love how my voice is interacting with my character. Let's go.
Let's go. You can go ahead and share the screen. It'll push mine to the side.
All right. Okay. Yeah. If you guys can see my screen, a few big things happened today. I mean, yesterday you had the sort of the Bitcoin hearing, the big conference yesterday. So I have quotes on that. But before we get into that, like, this is what the current Bitcoin price is. We sort of ate up the drop. We had a 7% drop the other day, and we have pulled back up to 29,800. Not the 30K edge, but I believe this is the new range. I think this is where we're going to be playing for a little bit because it's not going above that. And normally when we have things like this, we see triple tops. And so we'll see if this thing pull back. But there's reasons behind why this happened. If we look into the economic indicators, today we had two big dates that happened in America. So the first thing was unemployment claims. That was good news that there was lesser applications unemployed this week or this month. But the news that took the dollar down a little bit today was the GDP. So in sort of the first quarter, we're seeing a slow growth of 1.1%. It was predicted to be 2% today, but it came out at 1.1%, and because of that, we have seen the dollar fall. Right, we've seen the dollar fall, and we've seen Bitcoin and all the other metals and assets take gains. But yeah, so it had an impact on BTC. So BTC is up to 28,800. So that's the good news there. Did you want to say something, Atlas? I can see you unmute your mic.
Nope, I think that was somebody else.
All right, no worries. Yeah, so we had the U.S. House Committee testify yesterday regarding Bitcoin. So the title here reads, U.S. House Committees hear similar testimonies in simultaneous hearings on digital assets. So yesterday there was a huge call, and yeah, it was in the House of Representatives. It was I think it was a 3-hour call, and I'll just read some quotes from there. So this is from Davis. A poll partner, Zachary Zewin. So he had this to say, because we've all heard the sirens call to come in and register. It sounds enticingly attractive, but this is an oversimplification that conflates registration, which may theoretically be possible, with compliance, which is not. So we're talking about compliance. That is so loud. Someone's on a plane or something. It hurt my ears.
Folks, if you're not in the presentation, we ask you that you kindly mute your microphones. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, we had basically so basically right now America doesn't seem to be the crypto friendly place, and that's what these founders have to say at the House of Senate. So another person from Gattaca Horizons founder Daniel Gorfin, he had this to say. So he goes, some of the problems we have observed in the crypto space over the past year are a result of too much focus on novel digital assets rather than real world applications that yield productive gains and improve lives. And I kind of agree with this quote. I mean, last year we saw a bunch of potentials. We saw a bunch of tokens, and we saw huge roadmaps. We saw basically overestimations of some sort of causes. So one was like, for example, Bondly Finance for me was that they claim to be the PayPal of DeFi. And they didn't adhere to their roadmap. We saw a few other sorts of vocal points, and we saw people go for the sake of investing. It wasn't to check on utility, and I think this is the year where we really talk about utility. So yeah, if you guys want to go to DeFi links, you'll find this article there, and you'll find the 2-hour hearing here from the House of Financial Services Committee. So it's there. It's a really, really interesting thing. I had it on in the background yesterday, and I was just listening to the different sort of opinions from the different things, from the different speakers. So another quote that came from, I believe, Joseph Hall had this to say. So he goes, I believe competition between our regulators is a feature, not a bug of our system. So I believe it is time to move on beyond the tired debates. So yeah, these were the quotes from yesterday's House hearing. Really, really insightful. 2-3 hours if you guys want to listen to that. The next thing, it's not to do with crypto, but it's to do with financial news, and I don't think I can talk about it here because Financial Times stopped me from reading. But it was about why we've had slow growth in the U.S. economy this quarter. So the next thing I want to cover is Kraken. So Kraken, I believe about 2 months ago, were asked by the IRS to provide them details, all the database on all the customer interaction. The IRS asked for data of customers that traded above $20,000. And so it's a Kraken is asking San Francisco court to intervene against IRS demands. So Kraken joined Coinbase in an effort to push back against the growing regulation scrutiny by the United States regulators. So the crypto exchange Kraken is taking the fight against the United States Internal Revenue Services, and it demands to present critical exchange user information to the court. The exchange deemed IRS demands for customers' information as an unjust treasure hunt. The crypto exchange has requested a federal court in San Francisco to intervene in the issue and asks IRS to back off. Kraken pushed back against IRS coming in reaction to the agency's February summons, demanding additional user information to identify Kraken's accounts that did at least $20,000 of cryptocurrency trading in a single year between 2016 and 2020. So yeah, we will cover this more. I want to see how this plays out because it's important. I mean, like decentralized finance is the reason why people are in crypto, and there's privacy measures. There's a bunch of other sort of transparent measures that that centralized government needs to understand, and this is a demand that Kraken aren't happy to summon to give personal customer data for the IRS to go after. So yeah, not good.
Yeah, and Z, if I could add to that, this goes directly in line with what we've been doing here at ARK for the past few months, making these connections. Hold on a second, someone's hot micing. Admins, please stay on top of anybody that hot mics. Thank you. If you look at the direction and the products that we're bringing to the table for DeFi investors and for folks from the real world, I mean, it's primarily to deal with this. As we understand the pressure that's coming to the crypto-friendly banks, the pressure that's coming to the crypto exchanges, anyone who's offering staking, they're getting sued, they're getting Wells notices. The writing, folks, is on the wall. We didn't have these type of articles 2 years ago. So the IRS wanting information, what did you say? Over $20,000 of cryptocurrency trading in a single year. Come over here, sir. Sit down, little Jimmy. Let's look at those trades. Let's see what you reported, didn't report. How many years back can we go ahead and investigate you? With our products, we're bringing you the fiat on, where it's a credit card transaction. They don't have to see your private wallet. You don't have to do the KYC, folks. Think about that for a second. Use your credit card. You bring your fiat in. You grab your crypto. You come into ARK. You are your bank. You hold your keys. And then you could use our anonymous Visa, MasterCard to go ahead and spend your money without anyone reporting about your trades here. This is your privacy, folks. This is your money. You do not need these people telling you what to do and trying to control your business, because the laws could change overnight. So we're wanting to be 10 steps ahead. We want to protect the project. We want to protect our investors. We want to give you options, and we always do suggest pay your taxes wherever you live, but you could be smart of how you present yourself and what you want to show or what you don't want to show. Maybe you bought an NFT for $100,000. You needed cash really fast, so you sold it for $1,000, and somebody came and just took it away from you. Here, I have $1,000 in gains. Have a nice day, sir. So we're providing and shielding you with these products. We're also going to the offshore bank out of Panama. You can go to the ATM, my friends, and hit that button, get your cash, and tell them, get out the way. Please continue, Z.
No, absolutely. This is something that's been hitting crypto quite a bit this year. Coinbase went once the court at San Francisco to intervene as well, because Coinbase were demanded from the IRS up to I think it was $15,000 and above, and they asked for data between 2015 to 2023. That's very invasive for any given crypto community. So I think I honestly believe this is gonna like see a lot of people leave America. I honestly believe. I think this the reluctancy of basically regulators in America, and then also things like the IRS, like they should not be looking into this. This is not traditional finance; it's cryptocurrencies. Get the definition right. Where it's not a security; it's a digital asset that has many different definitions and do not invade people's privacy. So these are the things that we're seeing right now. So kudos to Kraken. They're taking a big step here. They first had to do a settlement with the SEC, I believe, recently, and now they have to go to courts. They have to go to the San Francisco courts, which is it's heinous. Like these things shouldn't be happening. We should be adopting crypto as a new asset class, as a commodity. So yeah, here it reads, Judge Corley decided that the summons sent to more than 14,000 customers of the exchange wasn't too intrusive because the IRS had a valid reason to look into taxpayers who might not be disclosed, might not be disclosing their Bitcoin gains. It's ridiculous. So that's something that Kraken are doing. Kraken are taking the right steps.
They're trying to fight for their market share. I mean, they're pushing them right into Web3, my friend. Connect your Wells Fargo and send your fiat over to Coinbase or to Kraken so you can get a better staking than, really what's happening, over in your bank where you can't even get 1%. On the contrary, they charge you money to have your fiat parked there decaying while they lend it to other people on your behalf and they get paid. So they're trying to stay alive and try not to give up complete control. And that's forcing the customer, the average person, the average investor to say, hey, I'm going to learn Web3. I'm going to learn MetaMask. I'm going to learn how to get into DeFi to have true massive gains, understanding the risk. But folks, we always have been saying is we need a bigger boat. If you can't do staking on Coinbase or Kraken, if you can't go over to Curve and they're making everything so difficult, the investors are not going to stop. Those that have been already bitten by the bug are going to learn something. They're going to learn that if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. They're going to learn how to use anonymous bridges. They're going to learn how to use anonymous swaps. They're going to learn how to offboard and onboard correctly. And again, pay your taxes, but do it in a very smart way. And do not be dependent because, they're turning these exchanges into just another extension of the IRS, of the bureaus that are investigating everyone. They see gains and they think that you're some type of money launderer, that you're doing something illegal. And that's nothing short of just, painting everyone with a wide brush because they don't like the game. So the more I see this, the more excited I think we get here on the ARK because we understand that there is a crisis, and where there's a crisis, there's opportunity, and there is a gap with millions of customers looking for a home, looking for being liberated from the matrix. That is their traditional banks, and I hate to say it, their traditional exchanges. Come to DeFi. We're right here every single day to answer your questions and educate you.
Absolutely, Alice. We feel strongly about privacy. We feel strongly about a bunch of things that we see in traditional finance. So hopefully the San Francisco courts do the right thing and intervene for Coinbase and Kraken's sake and not have the heinous debacles that we're seeing right there. And especially the House representatives yesterday, that was really eye-opening, that people are leaving. People are actually leaving America and going to places where they feel that their assets are more secure and they have more privacy. So that's the news there. The last thing I want to cover is this week we'll start to do the airdrop sessions because Layer 0 did launch itself on ZK Sync. So it's going to be a good sort of farming thing that we can do, and it will be a testnet activity. And it will earn us the ZK Sync airdrop. So it will hit two birds with one stone. So keep an eye on ZK Sync for airdrop. And yeah, apart from that, that concludes the DeFi session. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Alice.
Another fantastic DeFi session, sir. Thank you very, very much. With that, folks, we want to conclude tonight's podcast. Stick around. We're going to have a Q&A session after we finish the recording here. We want to thank every single one of you for coming and participating today. If it's your first time here, welcome to the ARK. If you have any questions, we're going to be here to answer every single one of them. We do not finish until everyone's completely satisfied. As we understand, a lot of folks are hearing about the ARK. They're conducting their due diligence. They're reading the white paper. They're impressed. They're seeing a very positive community, something different, the atmosphere, the air, the vibe, the energy. Everyone's smiling, folks, ear to ear, as everybody here on the ARK is winning. For the folks that are participating through listening to the recording, we also want to thank you for your participation. We hope you found it educational as well as entertaining. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. We wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. See you tomorrow.